In this past week, Canada saw its second highest and its deepest snowfall on record since January 1999. When we say Canada, we cannot forget snow. 65% of Canada's land mass is covered in snow for more than 6 months of the year. Indeed, snow is a symbol that shapes Canadian identity. Now, let's see what snow means. Snow is precipitation that occurs when water vapor freezes. It's not freezing rain, but ice fossilization that usually occurs in clouds. Two specific weather conditions are necessary for snow to form, namely low temperature and moisture in the atmosphere. When the temperature drops below 0 degrees, precisely at minus 2.2, and there's sufficient humidity in the atmosphere, water vapor condenses directly into ice without passing through the liquid phase. The water molecules that make up snow are made up of 2 hydrogen atoms bonded to 1 oxygen atom. After an ice molecule is formed, it absorbs additional water vapor from the surrounding air and grows into a snowflake and falls to the earth. People who live in tropical countries have an aesthetic and romantic feeling about the snow. It is really beautiful to sit and watch from inside the house. Even so, when you go outside, it is cold. Houses, cars, workplaces, shopping malls, buses, trains have all been heated and everyone goes outside with coats, socks and shoes in this cold weather. That's why Canadians don't have much of a problem with snow. Because Canada is a very large country, climate conditions vary significantly from province to province. Snow usually starts in October, November and lasts till March, April. Most snow falls in January and February. During this time, the temperature can range from 10 degrees to minus 25 centigrade. In fact, Canada was much colder than now a decade or two ago. But now Canadians are experiencing much less snow and cold due to global warming. Can you imagine these numbers? Our refrigerator temperature is usually centigrade 3 degrees. So when you say minus 25, your body starts to chill, doesn't it? Although we see this snow as a cold and negative factor, snow cover is very important and essential to Canada's climate, water courses and ecosystems. Because snow reflects 80 to 90% of sunlight back into space, cools the world we live in and balances the energy of the entire planet. Nitrogen is the main nutrient of snow. So during spring, the nitrogen in the snow seeps into the ground as a fertilizer. That's why even if there's no fertilizer in the Canadian soil, there will be abundant fruit and vegetables grown here. There's a unique fresh beauty with blossoms and early leaves when the trees come back after winter. Another advantage of snow is that the eggs laid by vicious snakes in summer are destroyed by the cold. Houses in Canada are made of wood. What if there are snakes? Snow also affects regulation of temperature. If there was no cold in this world, the earth would heat up and we, animals and plants would not be able to live and die. Many animals use the winter season to build up their energy for the rest of the year. The phenomenon is the same for people living in cold countries. Believe me, people in Canada often work in the winter. Even schools are closed in the summer. Working people also take vacation in summer. During the cold season, people are often indoors, which can lead to lack of exercise. So you can get sick. Staying indoors leads to sedentary habits that can reduce resistance to infectious diseases. Germs spread easily indoors when people are in close proximity to each other. Therefore, it is essential to stay active during the cold season. Another strange thing that happens in Canada is switching to winter tires when the temperature drops below minus 7 centigrade and switching to normal tires when the spring comes, which means the temperature is above 7 degrees. In some provinces, changing these tires is mandatory. Removing the fallen snow is not a simple task. Toronto receives an average of 130 centimeters of snow per winter. Between 5 to centimeters falls in one snowstorm. In order for people to lead a normal life, they need to remove the snow from the roads and houses, and at the same time they need to sprinkle salt to melt the snow and ice. Municipal councils are responsible for this role. If at least 2.5 centimeters of snow falls, city crew should start this job. In particular, they give priority to people's safety, ambulances, fire trucks and public transportation traffic. As winter approaches, every municipality is concerned with weather forecasts from the Meteorological Service of Canada. They operate based on the timing and duration of the storm and and the amount of snowfall forecast. 12 hours before snowfall, liquid salt is sprayed on highways, bridges, and major intersections. This prevents the formation of snow, ice, and reduces slipperiness. At the same time, makes snow removal easier. Depending on the severity of the weather, more than one round of salting may be carried out. City of Toronto uses an average of 130,000 to 150,000 tons of salt annually for road maintenance each winter. For your information, the following is the amount of infrastructure maintained by the City of Toronto. They maintain 14,700 kilometers of roads, 360 kilometers of lanes only salting, 7,900 kilometers of sidewalks, 486 kilometers of bike lanes. For 2025, the City of Toronto has estimated 160 million Canadian dollars in snow maintenance, and for this 1,400 vehicles are used. If the snowfall is less than 2 centimeters, property owners also have a responsibility to clear snow and ice from walkways adjacent to their homes within 12 hours of snowfall. How did the snow, which was thought to be a hindrance to this country, turn it into a blessing and bring Canada to a place where it shines as one of the most developed countries in the world? In short, this snow integrated into the economy, an inherent snow sports field that has been built very successfully. So Canada is a popular destination for many tourists who love winter sports. Also, Canadians have many unique snow sports that they enjoy. Snow boots, jackets, hats, sports goods needed for snow sports and other industries have created employment opportunities in the country. Similarly, an art related to snow has developed as well. Snow and Christmas are like a thread and a needle. A Christmas without snow is of no use to people. In the winter season, the decoration of electric lights in places like CN Tower, Niagara Falls are very artistic, so the city of Niagara is more beautifully decorated than in summer. Therefore, tourists come to Niagara in winter as well as in summer. Canada uses everything that can be used for the development and economic production of its country. Canada is very smart when it comes to innovation, where something can be generated from even the smallest amount of trash thrown away. Such creative citizens have been created due to the knowledge imparted by the country's education. Canada shows the world no matter how challenging the situation is, you can get through it. That's the reason Canada has become one of the most developed countries in the world, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.